no funny.
Yeah, you won't stop. I'm trying intro. You are now tuning in to the Stream of Consciousness podcast.
OMG, it's
Wait, hold on. Yeah, remix, motherfucker. Yeah, it's remix. There's a remix around going on. That was a remix.
I don't know where the microphone at. It's right here. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Stream of Consciousness.
You know what's so funny? Like, let me stop you.
What's up?
So Vic doesn't know he's not on the mic. I want you to do it yourself. I'm not gonna help you. Just let me know if you need help or not.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Let me know if you need help or not. So Vic's not on the mic right now. He thinks he's on.
Look. You turn my shit down?
I see your shit down.
Oh, you turned my shit down.
I didn't turn it down.
I never touched this though.
No, it came when I brought my shit out. I had to adjust.
Mic 1 2. Oh,
I think because mind you, we in a different studio right now, so I think sometimes when shit get put away, I think shit get touched. When I came here, everything was discombobulated, but I didn't touch it.
There's no way, because there's no way that I pulled up and I put that shit down. That's crazy.
I didn't say you did. I'm saying when I pulled it out from being put away, I'm saying all these things was miscombobulated. The only thing I touched was mine's and the shit I touched. That's it.
So you didn't want me to have a voice in here, bro?
No, you didn't mic check. That's your fault. That's you.
All right. You know what?
I checked myself.
I can attest to that.
I checked though.
You know, that's fine. I can attest that I did not mic check what's going on.
You too
You're
far.
right. Okay, my fault.
But I checked
My fault.
myself. I'm saying. So don't blame me because you ain't mic check though.
So are we gonna run from the top?
No, we're not running from the top, man.
we're live.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we are live. Coming to you live from South New Jersey. It's your boy Vic, so valid. And now with my man Shizzy with 3 Z's, but he's not asleep. Yo, thank you so much for tuning back into SOC Podcast, everybody. This is season 4, right?
I don't know, bro. That's your job, bro. I couldn't tell you. Like, I don't know what season is.
This is season 4. Yo, I promise you.
do know based off what you said earlier. We on episode 20. Actually, low
We
key.
are on episode 20, but I gotta make sure.
The way that you're run, like how it's sitting right now, is good though. I feel like it look better than last time we recorded.
God damn, yo. Hold up.
You said 20 though.
It's season 4, episode 20.
Yeah, I remember you saying that before. All right.
Make sure we good.
Yeah.
Damn, yo.
Look, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know we say this kind of often. The episode not gonna be the longest, but it's more about quality over quantity.
It is.
Saying like
It is.
You know what I mean?
Million
Like,
percent.
Cause you gotta remember, niggas like for example, it's Saturday. It's fucking Saturday. It's April 5th right now. Right?
Facts.
Vic works all week till about 8:00.
I do.
I worked. I get up like probably like 6:50 or whatever the case may be. I work on a Saturday morning at a school. Like, who does that? But I said, cool. I said, all right, I'm gonna do it because I took off Monday. But either way, you gotta bear with us, all 5 of y'all. I appreciate y'all. I feel like though, I do feel like Vic, we was more consistent. We would really be on some shit though.
We was. There was a time where we. you know what's crazy?
But it was because
it's sad because I think 2 years ago we were consistent as a motherfucker.
We was, but you know why though?
Why?
It was summertime.
It was.
That was it. And once school started picking up again, we started to go back to work.
She went bad,
She
bro.
went back because summertime we was moving like
That's a mother
movie, like.
bro.
But we was also on the train. The trains was big trains and shit like that.
was.
We
It
was
was
on them
big ass trains.
and we was moving. But then we got back to. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I still when I think about that.
You're right, and I hope niggas who listen understand that like when you're a grown ass adult. And you have to do certain things to make sure you pay the bills.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you pay and make sure you survive. You have to do these things, and
mind you,
like, it's bad.
Even at this point, even when like the time we had 1 million views on shit like that, 500 whatever, nobody's paying us nothing. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
We gotta go to work, whatever. Summertime was different though. We both work at school, so summertime popping around. We like, you know, we use the money from that we saved throughout the year, whatever.
True.
You know what I'm saying? We doing little odd jobs and shit like that. But during the year, it's different. Niggas from pretty much
Just what it is.
From like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You ain't gonna see niggas gonna be at work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is.
Niggas don't know me, but I wake up at like what 5:45 in the morning, bro.
Damn. I thought I was early. I ain't gonna lie though, my position right now, I don't be waking up on time, but that's but there is days I have to, you know what I'm saying? I be in my district by at least 9. But
that's cool.
I work 40 minutes away, so I usually
I
gotta leave like whatever time. But either way, that's us.
But I hope we're relatable to y'all. You know what I mean? Like we're literally normal ass niggas who get up in the mornings to go do their job. You know, so if you are a nigga who gets up in the morning at 6 a.m. to go to their job, you can relate to us that we have to get up and
hope
go
so.
to our shit, man. You know,
But I feel like niggas that
Whatever.
got jobs probably don't watch us. I feel
that's
like we
sad, bro.
feel like niggas that watch us probably
That's
like,
sad.
probably like I don't know. In different time frames, we be seeing shit, niggas be in Russia and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. But look. We're not gonna drag too much. We're gonna get into
At
it.
all.
I know Vic. You know Vic's gonna pop out with his first joint.
Oh yeah.
Which one is it? You gonna guess?
No, it's a teal joint. I know what button I'm gonna hit.
Nah, I'm letting you go ahead. I'm saying yeah.
So, y'all, wait, let me find a, yeah, here we go. Listen, so y'all know the vibes. We're going to start out with our first segment. All I got to do is start off with the weekly question.
I got a question.
Exactly.
I will say,
What's up?
I gotta say,
What's up?
if we and Vic ever get paid for this shit, this will be the best job.
It will be.
Mind you, I will let you know. We come here, we drink, and we talk about stupid shit for I don't know
We
how
did
long.
drink before we got here.
Oh yeah. But listen, it allows us to keep going, especially when the flow when we've been absent for a little bit. I feel like it's the best like option for us to reinstall our flow. You know what I'm saying? We had
Yes.
a drink or two. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
1,000,000%.
Anyway, but Vic
So-
about to space question.
To start us off, here is the weekly question. The weekly question, there was two of them, all right? The first one was, guys, what's the most you've done for a girl that wasn't your girl?
Damn.
Okay. And the second one was,
I promise you, and that joint is mad. Is every answer comes with a horny nigga.
of course.
Promise you.
And
So I don't. What makes girls do that shit?
the
Is it just love?
second question was, ladies, what's the most you've done for a man that wasn't your man?
Yo, so I got a question for you then. So
Okay,
like, I
what's
feel
up?
like as a guy, I can
Yeah,
understand
okay.
When guys do things for girls, right?
Yep.
Especially if not the girl extreme. A lot of that shit comes from horniness, no matter what y'all
It does.
say.
Yep.
So what does it come from for girls then? I mean, I want to ask.
I want to
don't
say
know.
it's horniness too, but they, they're they be getting horny, I guess, differently than us. I don't know how to explain that shit. What it be like? It's different, bro.
I feel you. Nah, go ahead, go to the question. I was just wondering. Like, nah, go ahead.
Before we move
I think
on,
that's the kind of question
Before
for,
we
like,
move
you
on,
probably
I guess shout out to the fact that like we have never had a woman
Yeah.
on our podcast.
No, we got to.
It's a problem, bro. It's crazy.
But the biggest issue is that too. We gotta be organized to have it.
Yes.
Have it like so. Like a lot of times, like me and Vic, you know what I'm saying? We do things in the spirit of the moment, or honestly, when we just got the time to. So it's like we would have to say, look, we would have to say something like, "Yo, we gonna record at 5:00 on a Friday." No exception. Be here. This, that, and third. And we gotta come with all the questions and everything answered. Because like a lot of times,
Facts.
to be honest, though, somebody that hasn't been on the camera and the mic, it's hard for them to like. What's the word for it? I'm gonna like a better term. I'm gonna say freestyle. So we do gotta get one on here. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course we do. 1,000,000%. It's not even a question.
We gonna get it done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we're not sexist by any means. You know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe in the past y'all might have thought I was. For
Yes.
the ones that been listening, yo, cause we 4 seasons in, and I feel like if you heard me season 1, I really like. I'm trying to. If I see you in person, we're gonna take a picture, man. I'm gonna frame it up. But
1,000,000%.
yeah, but anyway, now let's get to the question.
No, if there actually was somebody who's been like, yo, I've heard since season 1, I'm gonna be like, you're my best friend, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, my shit gonna get hard.
That's crazy. So,
I said that for Dave.
first question. Guys, what's the most you've done for a girl that wasn't your girl? I'm gonna let y'all know right now, there was 0 responses. On to the next question.
Yo,
That's crazy,
you know what?
bro.
You know what? No.
No.
If it's
Please
0,
say something.
If it's 0, don't even tell them. Just don't even ask the question.
You are correct.
Just let it go.
You are
Why?
correct.
'Cause
But
this
I'm
is
gonna say this though. That means niggas don't be doing shit for girls that ain't they girls, yo. I'm saying that, yo, fuck them hoes.
Wow.
That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Not gonna lie to
We don't
you.
do nothing crazy.
I'm actually impressed by what you
For what I
said.
said?
Yeah, I am actually.
Bro, fuck them hoes.
Nah, the way you spend it, I'm actually very impressed.
But
because
that means niggas was like, I ain't doing nothing for no girl.
Nah,
Bro,
you're right.
Fuck out of here.
you're right. I'm very.
That's what niggas said. I don't say that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. No homo. I'm really happy right now. I didn't expect you to say that. Nah, and I 1,000% agree with you because. Cause yo, like I wish it was a girl here too. Cause she was saying she like niggas ain't shit, and I'm thinking I was going to go with the impression of niggas not answering meant in relation to our lack of clout. That's what I thought. It was. But the way you spend it, like I really like. I'm like I that was really like I was good.
No, bro, they don't do nothing for no girls.
I'm just
bro.
so
What you
proud.
talking
Like,
about?
I really wouldn't expect you to say that. Actually,
They ain't doing shit.
yeah. I mean, hey, I can't say nothing.
But we got answers. Here we go. Listen, that means the other question is
No matter how much I turn Vic's mic down, he yells more.
I'm gonna yell- oh, he did too. That's
no
crazy.
matter this is our number right here. This one you see the little
What is that?
the little like slightly
negative
darker.
16? Oh, yeah, my
that
fault,
one
my
right
fault.
slightly
Yeah,
darker
yeah,
white.
right
That's
there.
our line. But you,
We had- it's
no matter
like levels and
no matter
shit.
where I put it at, you yell more. So
I do.
I got to keep bringing it down.
I had to let sure niggas know that, like, yo, it don't matter.
And
We
he
don't-
brought it back up. So I was gonna bring it
we
just a
don't
little
do
bit
shit for
down.
no girls, bro. All right.
All right, Brett.
The next question is, ladies, what's the most you've done for a man that wasn't your man?
They
All right, we're
do a
gonna
lot.
read a couple of them. All right. Yo, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 responses.
Yo, stop telling me
and
the
one
numbers,
picture.
yo.
I'm sorry, but you have to see. Listen, yo, Shane, listen. There's one picture.
I can
though.
see the picture, but I'm
All right,
saying we
my fact.
gotta
My
make it
fault,
look
my
like we just reading a couple.
Yo.
Even if we only got 4, we like we make it
There's,
look like we just gonna.
there's
read them.
1,000 responses,
Yeah,
but we're
yeah.
only gonna read 5 of them.
Because
All right,
at the end of the day, we can't read them all.
You're
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's how we're gonna do. So
Yeah.
first response was, I bought dinner for him and his mother. That's crazy.
What? How does that happen?
Bought dinner for him and his mother?
Nah, just
Yo, that means the ratio was 1 to 2. That means you pay for 2 people. That's crazy. Why would you do that?
nah. Ain't 1 to 2. It's 3-0. She got to pay for herself too.
Oh,
She paid for everybody. She paid for the whole table.
She gotta pay for her own stuff.
That can't nah. You know, nah. That's a nigga she was messing with though. It gotta be. 'Cause
Oh.
why would your mom go out with you?
Here's the thing. I know for a fact it's kind of wild that I'm beating a lady's response, but I'm gonna say that
You
nigga
know her?
must have been throwing. Nope. Yeah, yes, I do. But all I'm gonna say is that nigga was throwing it down. He was throwing it down.
Yeah. She definitely in her head
Wait,
though.
well, you gotta pay.
I ain't gonna lie. All right, so if I'm
Mother?
being super realistic, that's some shit where it's like, I thought this was my nigga, and I found out later it's not my nigga, and now I'm reflecting
Damn.
on the shit I didn't did. But nah, the nigga was probably doing what he had to do, which as most niggas we all should. And for the niggas out there that do the right thing, man, that's good on y'all, man.
Damn, yo. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever this nigga is, he a legend. I wish somebody pay for me and my mother at a dinner, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad.
For who? The nigga?
If I'm with a lady and she got if she paying for me and my mom, I think I'll feel. I don't think I'll like it. I just me personally, I don't think I like it. Like I feel like
Okay, I feel that you would feel some type of way about it, but I low key, I'd be like, damn. I do feel kind of crazy that she paid for us, but I'm like, damn, I got.
I mean, because
spend no bread.
at that point too, one that's like what your mom's okay with it. You know what I'm saying, and then you okay with it, and then as a person paying as a female, you're okay. So
Right.
like to me, it's like it's kind of weird because if I went somewhere, I would switch it up. Now, mind you, I'm a devil advocate, whatever. If I went somewhere and I'm gonna like switch the positions. If it's me and my girl,
Yep.
or a girl I thought was I fuck with, and then her
Right.
dad, I'm not paying for one of them niggas.
True,
I'm
true,
not
true,
doing it. Her
I
dad
mean,
there,
yeah,
I'm
reverse
thinking
word.
he gonna pay for her, like to be keeping a buck. Like, that's what I'm thinking of. Especially, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, how would you gonna allow me? Especially, I don't know how long it's been. That's a girl that sound like she been fucking with a nigga for a little bit.
Has to have been, bro.
I just, mind you, so I'm a young nigga, but I got, you know what I'm
Young
saying?
bull.
I got a little old school, like, you know, like
Mentality.
yeah, a little something, but I couldn't. I don't think I could imagine that. But
Nah, that shit
kudos to that nigga.
I mean, yeah.
And I guess that girl, she probably a nurse or some shit. So she probably get some
gotta
bread.
be, gotta be.
She probably be fucking too though.
I mean, of course she fucking him, nigga, right?
No, she fucking other people.
Of course, man. Oh, other people. I mean,
Yeah, that's-
I would have.
In my head, she's a nurse.
Yeah.
And she's a nurse. She be fucking other people. It's a fact. I don't care what nobody say. Anyway, go to the next one.
Next one was paid for his Spotify Premium. I mean, yo, you allowing this nigga to enjoy his music.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's worse than the first one.
It has to be because I got
That's worse than
Spotify.
the first one.
I have Spotify, and I know what you get from Spotify. So the fact that you paying for his Spotify, listening to songs, to podcasts, so he has all the access to everything and like all the what's the name? The fucking.
I'm going to Spotify, but
I know you're right. The playlist that they make. Spotify makes playlists custom
So-
to who you are. That's just crazy.
I'm gonna say where I came from.
Go ahead.
So the first one, right? She paid for the dinner, right?
Yep. Yeah. the
Mom,
first-
whatever. So to me, if you know what I'm saying, if he brought his mom with him, it's okay for her to assume that we in like some kind of relationship, right? Because you met your mom, right?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
So that one, I can't knock that much because you know. But you brought a nigga Spotify Premium, right?
Damn.
There's no kind of prerequisite to say I'm
That's
relationship,
a monthly
and
commitment.
that's a monthly commitment is where I was gonna go with it. That's a whole different thing.
It
Now the
is.
first one is like a fool me once type shit. You know what I'm saying? This one is like, baby, I got you. And that nigga, and I promise you, that nigga probably it has to be. I would bet my whole paycheck on this shit. My whole SOC paycheck on this shit. that shit happened more than once. It had to. I had to, and I think that's a different circumstance than like the first one. First one, I give a little. As a nigga, I wouldn't accept it, but as a woman, I can be like, I give a little pass to, just because, like I said, you bring your moms here. That means
Damn.
That means you fuck with them though. Like,
I mean, that's your mom,
think about how
bro?
many women met your mom though,
Nah, yeah.
and think of, and then think of that, and think of how many of it wasn't a lady who was like he was serious with.
Right.
It's probably zero. It's zero mom.
Pushes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no way.
It gets close to women. You like, oh, but mind you going out to dinner with them. So it's like, if I
Meeting your parents is crazy.
yeah,
At a
exactly.
dinner,
Like,
that is kind of
I'm bringing my mom to a dinner with a female friend. If that's the case, like it's not. It's not no, you know what I'm saying? It's not no regular girl to do this. So I could give a pass to that first one, but the second one was
if
like,
the roles were completely reversed, and I'm paying for the girl and
Her
her
dad.
mom or dad,
Her
whatever
dad,
it
so
may
that's
be,
what-
that is kind of wild. You're right.
at a restaurant too. Like you're paying,
Restaurant,
so like
y'all went out, y'all had a good ass.
if that's the case, you the serious person in the life. You know what I'm
Has
saying?
to
Like
be.
has to be. So the first one I can give it to because maybe they fell out, but if I'm a nigga and I brought my mom and shit like that to the dinner in the first place and she paid,
Right.
that gotta be a girl I fuck with crazy.
has to be.
But if I fuck with her crazy, I wouldn't let her pay. But you know what I'm saying? It depends how long you've been
Too
together
much.
for. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. So I would say I'll get the first one, a little bit of pass, but second one, that's kind of crazy. Monthly premium shit.
That is a
you
lot.
might want to sign a nigga up for Prime.
At that point, yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it. You know what I mean?
Some shit.
Yo, next one says wrote him a resume.
That's not that bad.
I wrote him a resume. That's not too
Who
bad.
posted that one? It sounds like Taylor.
No, it's not. It's not.
Nah, I know who it
It's not,
be,
it's
but
not,
that's
it's
some
not,
shit
it's
you
not,
be
it's
doing.
not, it's not, it's not, it's not, it's not. It's not. Yo,
I know it's
promise
not.
you-
I know it's not. I'm joking. I know it's not. I'm just saying that's some shit she would do. And I know she gonna hear this too.
Oh
That's
shit.
what she would do. 'cause
All I'm saying is that if you a long time listener, y'all know who Taylor is. But it's cool. That's all.
I mean, I feel like that's not that bad though, right?
Okay.
You think? What you think? Is that bad?
Wrote him a resume. I mean, like, you know what? That is not. It's not that bad.
No,
you're right. You're,
that's
you're
like some
correct.
shit
It's not
you
that
do,
bad.
like when
Because-
y'all in like, all right, so for family, like before you go ahead,
Yeah.
it's like some shit where you like y'all fuck with each other for this small time period,
right.
And then y'all give or take, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just fucking around with it, and then y'all be on FaceTime, whatever, cool, chilling.
Gotta be.
And it's like, yo, oh man, I can't get a job. I'll help you out, whatever. That's some shit you could do for a person that you just had in a specific time and space of your life. I feel like that's some.
Yes.
I don't feel like that's some
Yes.
shit that's like it's exclusive to somebody that like
Yes.
you've been in a relationship with the whole time. Yeah, I feel like you could do
Okay.
that. You could do that as a friend. You could
Yes.
you could do that as a stranger. You could do that. You could pay.
You're
somebody.
right.
I don't feel like that's that bad.
I was gonna say the same thing about like that could be one of your closest friends who was like, "Oh, I got you. Like, I know how to do this.
Yeah.
Let me help you out." That's some friendship.
I feel like
So
I don't feel like
can't
I
get
don't
mad
feel like
at
you
that.
gotta be a man to do some shit like that. Like you ain't like you was like I'm gonna suck this nigga dick or something. I don't know. Like
You're
that's
right.
like-
True.
I feel like for that, I feel like that's not as bad as some of the stuff especially the second one. I think that it's crazy. Spotify membership
Right,
is the one that
right,
gets you,
right,
but that
right.
one to me sounds the worst. So far, that sounded as a nigga that sounded me the worst.
It's a lot.
It's funny though. I would ask you though. Do you think the people that write these questions watch our podcast?
Yes.
Are these separate people?
No.
That's cool. I keep going.
I will say now I'm about to move on to the anonymous joint. So because we have the ones people who respond to our actual Instagram page, and then I also post the anonymous page, so you technically can't tell who said these shits.
Okay,
So
yeah.
the next question was next question. The next
Why you say
answer.
technically?
What do you mean technically?
You said technically we can't see who's that. Why you
Yeah. I'm sorry. You're right. Not technically, but we can't actually see who responds to the anonymous ones. So the next one is took him to the hospital at 2 a.m. when he was sick. Okay, look. All I'm gonna say is 2 a.m. took him to the hospital is kind of like that's
I'm
your
not
man.
going to lie to
That's
you.
your
I'm not
man.
going to lie to you.
That's your man's.
To me though, It don't gotta be, man.
It don't gotta be your man's.
It don't.
Okay.
That as a nigga, all that means is I'm calling the one that's available because you're the one who's your girl
Right.
might go to sleep at 12.
She might. Okay. She might.
So-
she might. Yeah.
So look,
Okay.
if you really think about it, most good girls, I'm not attacking nobody, but a lot of these good girls, they go to sleep early.
They do.
Or
They do.
if they up late, they're not outside.
They're not
They in
outside.
the room. They studying. They doing whatever. They chilling. man. So for a girl to be active at 2 a.m. Now I'm not saying no. You can have a girl that be up late. I'm not saying that, but I can imagine a world where outside of a relationship, I'm saying that. All right, cool. I'm looking at who's available. I don't got no car. He got driven, so
Right,
I'm either fucked up. I ain't got no car or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to look at it where who's available. You know what I'm saying? I've been in trouble in my life, and I didn't call my closest person. I called the
Right.
person who was available. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That happened. You know what I'm saying? That happens.
Damn.
So I can't. I'm not going to say. I'm not gonna say so. Like for him to do that, he definitely fucked with her for sure. He had to be in that position. But and for her to feel comfortable, she felt like he was fucking. But for me to pretend like that can't be a thing for somebody that was just available, I can't go for it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot though.
Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot.
That's a big commitment. Yeah.
It is a big commitment, but at the end of the day, it's a big commitment depending on who you talk to. So it's a bigger commitment for somebody that goes to bed at 11 p.m. That's a big commitment for them to get you at 2 a.m. But for somebody that goes to sleep at 4 a.m., 2 a.m. not as big
It's
of a
not
commitment.
bad at
yeah,
all,
I'm
bro.
taking you to the hospital. Let me drop you off. Now, mind you, it's still important, but it
Yeah.
means different joints. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I think of it because I've been in a lot of situations in my life, and it be times where the person you probably want to hear the most from, they can't get to you. So you just might hit the person that felt. Now my situation is probably a lot less to that, but you might be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna call the person, and I'm gonna use an example like first thing that pop off, some stupid shit happened. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call my dad real quick.
Word.
Some weird shit like happen. But my dad might say, yo, I'm truck driving. I'm in Chicago.
Right. Okay.
So now I'm about to call somebody else that's available. Now, mind you, it's not a boy or girl thing. But
phone call.
it's Glendora. It's not. Damn, I wish I had a joint.
Yeah, I wish you never been here though.
Hold on real quick.
Oh, yeah, right here.
No, keep going.
Oh, keep going. All right, bet. Yo,
What's up, shorty?
that's gay.
Yeah, what's good, buddy?
Wait, hold on. Y'all doing film?
Yeah,
Nah. I'm saying, what's up?
Shit, I ain't on nothing, man. I'm at the crib, parlaying, you feel me?
What you doing at the crib though?
Nigga kicking it for real.
You kicking it like what? Like Karate Kid or like what's happening?
What's up?
I'm thinking like, you feel me, like Ryu.
Oh, word Hadouken.
Damn, niggas don't give a fuck about Ken. We supposed to hit Sam and them, right?
I fuck with Ken though.
Yeah, sure.
Sure you can.
I will ask you a question real quick.
That's Mexican puka.
If you was giving a speech to a college, like graduation, like
Okay.
what's some type of shit you would say? Like off rip, like you like niggas sit you on the spot, like, yo, can you give a couple of lines? What would you say to them?
What college am I at?
You at Morehouse.
Nigga. Damn.
I mean, I got sound a little educated. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Greetings, fellow Americans.
I fuck with the beginning though. It was some Obama shit though.
That's tough.
You fuck with that, right?
That's tough.
But he was gonna say greetings from. But if you niggas, you gonna say that, you gonna leave? Like I'm confused.
Oh, you want me to keep going?
At least a couple of lines. I want to know what's going on, man.
Advice.
To keep the American part?
Yeah, you can keep that.
Fuck yeah.
Greetings, fellow Americans.
You can talk about twerking too if you want.
I'd rather not.
All right, my bad.
Why not? Twerking is amazing.
Greetings, fellow
American
Americans.
culture.
Today is, well, I would say it's one of the most important days of your lives, but we all knew that this day will come. The day that you'll be walking across the stage, looking out to your peers and saying, yes, we did. Not only did you graduate at one of the most respected HBCUs in the nation, but you did so with such a style and grace to the point where we are here to celebrate not only you, but everyone who ever walked in your footsteps right now, before, current, and in the future.
Damn, what you
That's what's up, man.
you got that shit already tucked away?
That nigga was looking at his computer.
That shit was completely freestyle, sure.
That was good. But you G Bakeroni, so I understand.
Yes, sir.
This nigga said,
Nah,
bro.
but well, first of all, you did start the conversation a little gay, but I want everybody. I want everybody. I want to make sure that niggas don't misconstrue what's going on. No.
Wait, hold on. How the fuck did the conversation start?
I think the way you said it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so I don't know what you say. I just know how I felt. Yeah, I mean, I know what you say, but like, and I say when I end the phone, I say twerk some, right? So I'll start looking at these are gay statements,
That's
but
not gay.
but
Nah, shit.
all gay.
Shorty's like synonymous for like whatever. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what's up, short? It's like
like
Short
John,
D.
yeah.
You feel me? It's like short D.
But being gay, being part of the
Short
alphabet
D.
people is nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a part of them. I'm no. What are you talking
Ain't
about?
nothing wrong.
But
with
you got
it.
you got two N's, so you're part of the plus. You know what I'm saying? No.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know either. But all I'm saying is, I did say something was gay, but just know it's nothing wrong with it. It's just a fact.
Yo,
What's that in the background? I'm straight. What y'all niggas talking about?
You sure, bro? Are you sure?
Y'all being
You know, it's crazy. He
supportive for
can't
no
hear me
reason.
though. Can he hear me? I don't even know if he can hear me.
that's big.
Why is niggas supportive of something that ain't true?
Oh no, I'm just here, bro.
I don't know what he got going on, man. He little
You
was
think-
on.
You
Yeah.
niggas is fried.
When you gonna come to the podcast, Glenn?
You said what now?
He's talking into the mic like you can hear him. But anyway, wait, I'm about to we got about a good 15 minutes left. I'm about to head to Sam's.
All right, that's a bet.
All right,
Yeah.
wait, how you gonna end this phone call real quick?
Have you been
Person.
on air recording this whole conversation?
Nah, I would never do that,
You
man.
goddamn right.
That's HIPAA right there. You never
I
heard
was
of
about to
HIPAA?
That's crazy.
say, yeah, but I don't. Okay, never mind. How's
What?
been the call?
Uh,
Geez, I don't know. I appreciate the time and effort.
yeah. Okay.
This is one of the intriguing conversations of my week.
I'm talking
glad
to the
that is on
Steve
good
Harvey
note.
Morning Show.
You
Look forward to. Huh?
can you tell him how you have two N's in the end of your name?
2 N.
I have two N's at the end of my name because that's the only way.
Because you're part of plus, the plus
No, I'm
community.
One ain't good
I'm
enough.
not. I'm
You
not
have,
part
you
of
have, you have plus an extra letter. in your-
Glenn, can we go to brunch tomorrow?
Nah, you know what I mean? You know, more life to, everybody doing their thing. You feel me? But, no.
Facts.
Glenn, can we go to brunch tomorrow? I want to go to Philly.
All right, appreciate it.
Glenn, let's go to brunch.
All right,
All right.
I'm gonna see you at Samantha's.
He can't hear me. I
Let me
listen
know
to
what
that
time-
shit.
Taylor, Samantha's not a girl; it's a bar. So,
Let me know when you done so I can get my lift.
Yo, twerk some.
You gonna twerk something, Big Axe?
Twerk some.
No. I'm
All
not.
right.
Can we go to brunch or nah, bro?
He can't hear you.
Can we go to brunch or nah, bro?
We're in the middle of
Can we go
recording.
to brunch tomorrow? What's up? It's tomorrow Sunday.
You got 2 seconds.
Nigga, I'm asking you, nigga.
Gotta hang up now. 28. I had to keep it even.
Damn.
Listen,
You know what's hilarious? If y'all was listening the whole time, he cannot hear shit that I was saying. I was just talking to the mic. He can't hear
I was
shit.
saying that. I was thinking that.
You're right. I just wanted. I was talking shit just so y'all can hear him.
Did we,
and I
did
say
we
shit
end
that's
that
crazy.
last one you had?
About what? No. I got one more.
All right, yeah, all right, my bad.
But that was funny because I had a random phone call. But that's our boy Glenn. That's Shane's boy Glenn, who I fuck with heavy because that nigga is
Everybody
mad
that I'm
crazy.
friends with is friends with my friends.
It's mad fun, bro. It's hilarious.
Actually,
Hilarious. All right. Anyway, the last response I'm gonna have here is so the question was, what's the most you done for a man that wasn't your man? This is for the ladies, all right? Lady said, took off from my job to drive him to a job interview.
that's her nigga, yeah.
To drive him to a job interview. He had no car or a job at
Damn.
the time.
Nah, I feel like that was her nigga,
Has to be.
and she felt that at the time. And
Has
now
to
she's trying to
be.
embarrass him. Now, as a nigga, like you should be kind of embarrassed that you got.
Has to be.
But like I don't know, like I saw some shit where like you was fucking with him, and then look,
right.
you doing this for me, like we doing that for you, whatever case may be. But I can't knock that because I've been in a situation like that. I ain't have a car till I was like 20. I was what I was, I think I was 23 and I got my car.
Wow, okay.
So yeah, it took me a little bit because I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but
of course,
I had a space of my own before I had my own car. Though, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was still doing my own thing, but I ain't had no car. And you get to a point where like, with my wife down, like sometimes she had to help a nigga out, and that's some shit where it's like
Right.
I feel like this was like a situation, definitely like kind of like was with each other, but like I think in hindsight she probably like that's not my nigga. But she was still doing it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how much he did for her though too either. You know what I'm saying? He might have made sure she was on top of the thing, spotted out all the people bad for her. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't tell you. Yeah, so I can't fault her. But look, that was the last question.
It was the last response. Yeah.
All right, word. So we're not gonna drag too much, especially because we at 30. You know, sometimes when we wait for a little bit, be like, you know what, let's get the episode out there real quick. And I appreciate anybody that listening. That's because you got to deal with our inconsistencies. You got to deal with like the change the scenery, environments. And so I really appreciate y'all. But I just got a quick thing I want to ask Vic about.
When you ask, I got some more shit too. So
all right, cool. All right, so I want to ask Vic. I'm gonna ask him. I don't know if I want to go 3 or I don't know if I want to go 5 celebrities, but because I feel like I gotta mix it up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead.
But I can't go all like baddies type of joint. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask Vic. I'm gonna ask Vic about a celebrity. Not gonna lie, what's the joint called? Like, spoiler alert, they all gonna be black females, and I want him to.
I love that.
I want him to then tell me their bag of chips comparison. That's what I want him to do.
Ooh.
All right, so but so I want to start off. All right, you know what? I think I don't know. I got a bunch in the all right. That started off with.
I'm ready though.
Shorty, I don't know her name.
You don't know her name?
From what's the joint from? Damn, hold on, wait. Let me ask. I got a bunch of names, a bunch of faces.
Yes,
but I don't have the names. So give me. So
damn.
I'm gonna say I know what show she's on, but I don't know.
Right.
I forget her name. All right, so I'm gonna say because you know her name. Okay. So I'm gonna say Shorty from Blackish. What's your name? He go like Yara Sandaya.
Yara Shahiri. Yeah.
What we got? What's your bag of chips compared?
A bag of chips. Oh, you're talking.
And mind you, this is subjective. So Vic's bag of chips preference is going to be different from everybody else. But I'm saying for Vic, bag of chips comparison. And I'm getting ready to judge. By the way, too, I'm not gonna lie.
Bag of chips compared Yara Shahiri. God damn! I thought you were talking about Tracy Ellis Ross for a second.
Nah, I thought with Tracy Ellis Ross.
You're right.
I do.
That's who I first thought about.
I always told Taylor Tracy Ellis kind of remind me of her. I always said that. Like,
okay,
but
that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm talking about Yara. Yeah,
Yara Shahiri. Okay,
bad though.
Fuck, she came into the game a little later. But
I like this. What you doing though?
She came into the game a little later.
I like what you doing. Okay.
She pretty for real. And she got her little buzz.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'll say this though. She's gotta be the Doritos barbecue chips.
Okay. I like that though.
She gotta be because
I like that. I like that a lot.
In hindsight, she came into the game a little later.
I like that.
She young. And I'm not gonna say
this is good though.
I'll tell you this personally. I fuck with the Doritos barbecue.
Yeah, chips. I know exactly where you're going with it. I know exactly where you're going with it.
The barbecue chips from Doritos, they are good. Like if you have a bag,
I know you're going.
It's actually
I know
good.
exactly where you're going.
But I'm not gonna say it's not gonna say the bag of chips.
But she can't be nacho cheese because like that's too OG.
Nacho cheese OG.
Yeah.
The barbecue chips are definitely tough. But I'm not going to sit there and put her on the level of the greatest chips of all time. Like she's notable. But it's not like she's like, she's always in the conversation. It's
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I gotta put her there.
All right.
That's cool.
All right, number 2.
What's up? Talk to me.
I got Queen Latifah. Why you laughing? Come on, it's New Jersey own. Why you laughing?
Yo, she is from New Jersey.
I am saying, why you laughing?
Queen Latifah's from New Jersey. Yo, fuck out of here, bro.
So why you laughing?
I don't know. I'm just laughing, bro.
Queen Latifah, come on.
Queen Latifah. All right, look, Queen Latifah. All right, here's how I'm thinking about this. Ready? Queen Latifah is always known. Like no matter what,
I really appreciate how much you're really thinking into this.
The Max.
I'm really in it.
When it comes to the black community, everybody knows Queen Latifah. All right,
yeah,
and
you're right.
I think I don't know about the white community or other communities, but I want to say I hope they know about Queen Latifah.
So there's a different communities like it's like a representation like the different stores they in or something like that. Like what's like okay, I'm with you.
Here's what I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna assume Queen Latifah is known heavily by the black community, most everybody else. So therefore, Rap Snacks.
Okay. Yeah.
Rap snacks. So when it comes to the black community knows rap snacks.
okay.
So
That's
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
put Queen Latifah on the Quavo rap snacks.
Okay.
Like, so
Have you had them? No.
I have not had them,
You ain't
but
had-
I will say
You didn't have Queen
the
Latifah
black-
either, though. So
Did Queen Latifah have rap snacks?
No, I'm saying you didn't have Queen Latifah
You're
either. So
correct.
I mean, it go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm
I'm
gonna-
not saying if you
Right.
did,
I
or
didn't.
or if you did not.
You're
have
right.
Zoe Sonda. I'm not
You're
saying.
correct.
I'm not saying that. You know what
I
I'm saying?
never- I
I'm
never
not trying to
did.
spill the
Yeah, you're right.
beans,
You're
but
right.
I'm saying that I know for number 2 you didn't. You know what I'm saying? I make
correct.
sense. All right, cool.
So, but for the idea of rap snacks is a black community known thing. If you go to a corner store where niggas got rap snacks,
yeah.
I think Queen Latifah is known by heavily of the black community. So
Okay.
if you get the rap snacks, you like, oh, I know
Yeah,
this nigga.
you went-
So
you went-
I'm gonna pick Quavo
You went
because
the Quavo ones.
Quavo is like definitely known now, so everybody know Queen Latifah. But I don't think everybody of the fucking world knows Queen Latifah.
Oh, where you think so? Okay.
It's like a central thing. That's me. That's just
Okay.
me. I think the black community know Queen Latifah. That's on.
All right, cool.
If y'all want to talk shit, talk in the comments.
That's cool.
I'll respond.
And
to
you know
but
what
it's cool.
though? I think next time I'm gonna go more just straight corner store snacks. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So we can get overall. Because the first thing I thought about, I think Queen Latifah like a honey bun. That's what I thought.
Honey bun.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
That's what
okay,
all right, cool.
And I ain't mad at that response.
I
though.
am
It makes
saying I
sense.
just
It makes
like
sense.
because it's like it's something that like you know you enjoy, but like you not like get me a honey bun. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Give me a Gatorade, you know, whatever. Like you know what I'm saying, vitamin water. I'm not saying get me
Also,
a.
outside of New Jersey, I don't know how much rap snacks really goes for real.
Saying not, you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
just me personally. I don't know.
They
So
probably
if it
around
does-
here, maybe Chicago, and all
Might be. It
all
might
the
be.
places they probably watch Set It Off. So I mean,
You're
like
right.
you know what I'm
So
saying?
I
Like,
don't know where rap snacks is, but I know for a fact Queen Latifah is known in the black community. That's a million
okay,
percent fact.
all right,
That's how I
cool.
go.
All right, so I got no. Halle Berry.
Halle Berry?
Not Halle Berry.
You know
No,
what's
no,
crazy?
no, no, no.
I knew for a fact
no,
you
no,
was
no.
gonna say Halle Berry. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to say her. I didn't mean to say
Okay,
her.
okay.
What's Chloe's
Oh, Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey. My fault.
Halle Bailey.
My fault. Y'all can saw I've been drinking. Yeah, her. I was.
Halle.
You know what? You not gonna say Halle Berry?
I thought you was gonna say Halle
I wasn't
Berry.
even. I didn't even think about her, but she is a go-to for the black community to talk about.
She
when it
is.
comes
She
to,
is.
like,
When it comes to like most attractive women,
I do, but
she is up there.
I think this is gonna be some shit we do in parts. And my first joint is like I'm kind of going slightly bit newer. Like all right, you know what I'm saying? At least my first 3.
Halle Bailey's a new joint.
Halle Bailey, man.
Oh shit.
Cause it's gonna give you something to think about.
A bag of chips is fuck. So we got to think about Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey, right? Halle Bailey has been doing some big things. She was collabed with her sister, made a good album. Niggas fucked with it, and by niggas I mean me and mad people, black community fucked with it.
And she's my favorite of the
Then
two. I ain't gonna lie. Me
for real,
personally.
Halle Bailey's
Personally.
tough. And then she got with DDG for a little bit. They had a baby, and they're not together no more. So, but Halle Bailey really got mad clout right now. So, is there a bag of chips? Is there a bag of chips that they had some popping shit, and then collab with somebody else, but then they broke off? I mean, like fuck.
Yeah, where we at right now?
Shit. I mean,
Based on what you said, I got a like an image in my head
idea?
right now. Yeah.
fuck.
I got a chip in my head based on. I didn't have one when I said it.
Yeah.
But when you started, how you said it,
Right.
I started thinking a little bit like, you know what? I could kind of see it like that.
I'm trying to think because I feel like I want to go with. Have you ever heard of Pop Corners?
Yeah.
Pop Corners. I think Pop Corners is known amongst. You have to think about the average person in the world.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I fuck with
I
Pop
think
Corners,
Pop
yeah.
Corners are definitely there, and it's like people fuck with Pop Corners, and I think the kettle corn Pop Corners suits her.
Nah, the kettle corn, that's fire though.
The kettle
liking
corn
this.
Pop Corners is definitely it. Where like she's definitely like. She's well known. She's got mad flavor. She's definitely popping. Like no pun intended.
It's good,
but
though.
The people know Pop
Fuck
Corners.
with it,
People know
and
Pop
now
Corners. Yes, people know Pop Corners, and I think the kettle corn Pop Corners are the most popping ones.
Nah,
of the
for
Pop
sure,
Corners.
yeah.
And I think that's why
It's
I got
probably
put
dumb.
her. I gotta
Maybe
put her.
maybe like cheddar cheese after that. I like the
Yeah,
popcorn when you
yeah.
said it, but when you was saying what you were saying, the first thing I thought was like some type of Lay's or maybe Ruffles type joint.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Like
I'm
Lay's
thinking about
and hers are the most popping chips of all time.
that, and
right now.
but I'm also thinking about the fact that it's not full. So this,
Okay, okay.
it's a lot of filler in there, right?
There is,
because
there is.
because you know she had a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
joint, but then after like you know she had a kid or whatever, like she kind of like she not as big, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like
but she's huge
her
because
image-
of Disney though.
yeah,
of
not for sure, but her image, I think her image outplays the actual resume she got. You know what I'm saying? So I was
okay,
going
okay,
with
okay,
some
okay.
like some lays because it's not that full, but it looked that way. You know what I'm saying?
do
So
it,
like
do
for
it, do
for
it,
a
do
time period of time, but the bitch tastes good though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was going. But I like the popcorn joint. All right, I got two more for you.
I'm with it though. Yo, keep it coming. Keep it.
I like the popcorn
we
joint.
can do it. We can
All
do it.
right,
We can
so
do it.
damn, I don't know if I throw you a little curveball or I keep it easy because I ain't gonna lie.
ahead.
I want to go more than 5. I'm gonna keep it 5 though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
We got three to one.
I don't know if I want to.
I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time right now. I'm having a great time.
I'm gonna go with one. All right, we gotta go obvious. Let's go obvious.
Obvious.
Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go Rihanna. Let's go Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah, for Rihanna. Now, mind you,
Okay.
gotta keep respectful. That's my boy A$AP Rocky's joint. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
That's his wife. You know what I mean? Let's keep it respectful. But where we at, Rihanna? Because it getting tricky.
Right.
Because it's like we could say OG, but not. You know what I'm saying? But when we go to OG, we compare it to other OGs. It's like she know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm gonna let you rock though. I'm gonna let you rock.
I have an answer, and you was talking, and I was like, "Oh, should I have an idea?" But I think I came to a final answer. I want to go with cheddar cheese Pringles.
Oh, I like that though.
So hear me out. When y'all hear me, listen to what I said.
But all right, look, I'm gonna ask you one question.
Go ahead.
Personally, I like cheddar cheese Pringles more than sour cream.
Than anything else. Okay.
But you don't want to go sour cream for it though.
So-
So sour cream's the original of the Pringles. I'm just asking.
Okay. Now, I'm not
Cheddar
entirely
cheese
sure.
is my personal favorite though. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. It should be okay. So the reason I picked this is because right now I don't know how everybody else feels about Pringles, but personally, I think Pringles when it comes to chips. I know people fuck with them like that. That's
No,
just
yeah,
like,
no, for
people
sure.
fuck with Pringles. Pringles got a name.
I'm
for
one of them
themselves,
niggas
right?
too. I'm one of them niggas
Now,
too.
if I go to the store,
Every vacation.
personally, I'm not going to go pick up Pringles. That's just me. But I do fuck with Pringles. So if Pringles were offered to me,
But you're not
I
picking them,
always
though.
fuck exactly right. So Rihanna is tough, and I do will
But
go
it's
out my
not
way
your
to
pick though.
You're right. So, but
not your
Rihanna
pick.
now,
Okay.
personally, she hasn't dropped the album since 2016. So back in the day, she was
we
really.
really encapsulating everything. All right, cool.
I'm
okay.
trying to go with the idea
but
of
now it's
Rihanna-
good. It's good because now niggas know your metric that you judging it
Right.
on. Okay,
so
okay.
Rihanna has a name for herself, and Rihanna will never, ever be not considered when it comes to music in general. And Pringles is always
not going nowhere.
Pringles not going nowhere.
Because like you ain't gonna see a commercial on Pringles nothing, but you gonna know mind you, Super Bowl Doritos got on. You gonna see Ruffles,
Right.
They got basketball players, they got
correct.
rap snacks, whatever.
Exactly.
But you gonna get some Pringles though. I ain't mad at you.
But I
ain't
will
mad
say
at you.
this though: when it comes to cheddar cheese Pringles, I think everybody. I don't think there's nobody gonna be like, I don't want to eat those. Nobody's gonna say I don't want.
Nah,
them.
yeah, nah,
if you
facts.
offer cheddar cheese Pringles,
That's one of my favorite chips, yo.
yeah. So when it comes to cheddar cheese Pringles, I think there's no way nobody's gonna be like, I'm not fucking with that. Everybody fucks with Rihanna no matter what, and Rihanna's an old school. At this point, technically, it's 2025. Rihanna hasn't dropped the album since 2016. There's not gonna be somebody gonna be like, I don't fuck with Rihanna. People fuck with Rihanna.
Nah, you know
Her
what?
entire discography, she's never gonna go away.
I think
but
I
gotta
agree
go
with
the
you.
fact that's like she's going to be known.
I really
It's gotta
agree
be.
with you. I think I just would put. Now, mind you, like I said, my personal favorite is cheddar.
Go ahead, okay.
But I'm thinking about the masses.
Yes.
I think I would probably put her with sour cream.
Sour cream and onion type shit.
And based on, I agree with
Yeah,
you saying.
yeah,
I think I
okay.
would put that. All right.
I'm with that. Like it makes sense. I'm just, and when I come to think about like they're never gonna. They're always like it's a name brand type shit. Nobody gonna not know. Pringles gotta be. She's definitely
So look,
Pringles cheddar cheese.
I'm gonna say this. Like, I feel like I kept it easy on you because
Go ahead.
I ain't throw no like bad curveballs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So I'm gonna continue the trend.
Go ahead.
So I'll try to go a little OG
All right.
with Rihanna. Now we gonna go a little bit more OG
Okay.
from our time. And our last one,
Okay.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Now, mind you, my personal opinions about Beyonce is gonna be a little different than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna spill it. I think you know what? I think I have an answer, but I want to answer it after you though. I have the perfect example. Actually,
You do?
I'm gonna answer after you. I'm answering. I know
keep,
exactly.
keep it. Because I'm trying to think like. So I gotta think Beyonce, right? Beyonce has been a part of a group. She's been part of a group, and she got a group for herself. She got her own solo career.
Yep.
And from whenever the fuck that was, the 1990s, up until now, she has always had like. She's always been prominent in the music industry. That's just the fact, though. She's always been prominent. So I gotta think, and I'm like, oh, like, what ship has been prominent forever? And like, even though you want to say like, oh, they old, they still going to be picked up.
Yeah. Even
And
if it's
I
on some
wanna
shit where like
say-
niggas don't like it all the way, but they like, I'm just gonna grab these as a safety. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
safety.
right,
Like,
right,
you know,
right.
I know exactly
All
the
right,
answer I got.
So I want to say, bro, this is gonna be crazy. I want to say Beyonce might be Plain Lay's chips.
You got plain lace chips.
Yo, so you try? Wait. You know what? Let me stop. Let me.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Let me get regular barbecue Lay's chips. That's
Okay.
barbecue. So like Lay's, people fuck with Lay's, but I think people also fuck with barbecues. Like, oh, they're a step above plain. But I want to say like they're always a go-to that people are always fucking with. So I'm gonna go with barbecue Lay's chips.
All right, but let me get this.
please
put it up there.
explain.
Let me know if it's crazy or wrong.
All right.
Beyonce,
Yep.
equal or greater to Cool Ranch Doritos. Now, me personally,
I know you don't.
I don't fuck with them.
You don't.
But the masses love it, and that's the second generation of Doritos. It go Doritos, mind you. It's a group.
Yeah, it go
it go
nacho cheese.
Doritos. It's a duo. It go Doritos and then nacho cheese, and right after that is Cool Ranch. Now the masses
It is.
love Cool Ranch. They do. They love Cool Ranch. Cool Ranch is supposed to be delicious, but like, you know what I'm saying, like that. The only
I know you don't. Yeah.
The only problem I have with the comparison is that to me, it's always gonna be second to nacho cheese. Beyonce's not second to nobody else. So maybe a better one would be like Michelle, like K Michelle, and maybe she would be better for Cool Ranch. But to me personally, how I personally feel, I got and how I feel about Beyonce and the chip, I gotta go with Cool Ranch.
Okay.
I can't
But
sub
I mean, that's not far off from what I said about like plain Lay's.
Nah,
chips
I was rocking with you. I was rocking with
barbecue.
you. Nah, I was rocking with you.
Like depending on who you talk to, people are probably gonna be like, if you had
Nah,
plain Lay's and then barbecue Lay's, I think niggas gonna. I'm about to barbecue real quick,
Nah, yeah.
and that's how I feel about Beyonce.
Cause you
where it's
don't want plain
like,
plain
they're not
laces.
plain. They have a little bit of flavor over the
Because
plain.
plain lace is too original for you,
Right,
like,
right.
For we to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And Beyonce always got the little edge though. Like,
Yeah.
right now, currently she got that country shit going on. But I think Beyonce always got a little bit of more flavor than just some common shit that go on in the music industry. So I want to go with Beyonce being the plain barbecue.
all right, I got one more bonus question for you.
Please. I'm actually enjoying it very much.
Bonus question. And
Yeah.
I know where you're going with it. Kim Kardashian. It's my bonus one.
Kim Kardashian?
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing: is Kim Kardashian going to be more of? I think Kim Kardashian going to be heavily
Prominent, yeah.
on prominent and on a reason and how it associates to the chip. Because mind you, I got some ideas in my head, right? I got a chip in my head, right?
I have an exact chip in my head.
I have an exact chip in my head, but the chip can go with several other people. But if I explain it in a certain way, you can be like, I understand.
All right.
All right, where you at though?
Kim Kardashian.
Damn.
Hold on, wait. I gotta think a little.
Can I wait? All right, let's
have
say
an
this.
answer?
Can we give different celebrities the same chip with
Yes.
different reasons? Okay,
That makes sense. That makes
all right,
sense.
well, now I'm asking though, because if you say no, now my answer get a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Oh, mind you, no homo. I'm gonna tell you right now. I wanted to say Kanye West, but I can't compare this nigga to a fool. It's gay. You know, no offense on y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't gonna do it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Where you at with Kim though?
Okay.
That bitch done did a lot.
Okay.
And for real, she on TV a lot too.
You're right.
For what she came from, she on TV a lot.
I have an answer.
All right, bet.
Fritos.
Which ones though?
Plain Fritos.
Plain Fritos.
Plain Fritos.
Okay, all right, okay.
The only reason I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this. Ready?
I don't know.
Ready?
I'm slightly disagreeing with you on the plain
okay,
Frito.
okay.
I'm not gonna
Now,
lie.
Here's where I'm gonna go with this, right? So when Damn.
was
Okay,
gonna
so when
play
it comes to Fritos, this is what I'm gonna say.
Okay,
I understand.
I'm listening.
So when it comes to Kim Kardashian's reputation, niggas always got something to say about it, right?
Okay,
But Fritos are always going to be in the box of collective, like,
but ain't they
of when it comes to chip
ain't they
variety.
the least liked though?
They are.
Okay.
So, but the thing is, Kim Kardashian always get a lot of hate though. But she will never not be in the top ranks of chips. And so when I think about that, I'm thinking like, all right, you get a box of chips, whether it's the big box of chips, you got the favorites, you got all that stuff, but Fritos will never be left out. And I understand that's the company that's going to throw them in there, but Fritos are never not going to be not known.
Nah, I feel you.
And I think Kim Kardashian will never be not known when it comes to the masses of women, of attractive women. She's always going to be thrown in there. Even though people want to try to say like, I know Kim Kardashian, she's that, she got famous for this. It don't matter. Kim Kardashian is always going to be known.
You know what?
And Fritos is always going to be known, no matter what. And personally, I don't hate Fritos. I personally don't hate Fritos. Like with the plain Fritos,
Nah, I don't hate Fritos
I don't
either.
hate them.
But
Now,
they're not
there's-
first choice though.
You're right. I prefer Courtney over Kim any day, and I'm gonna put her at the barbecue twist any day of the fucking week. I'm putting Courtney. I'm putting Courtney at the barbecue
That's
twist.
a big compliment though.
I'm saying,
them shits are so fire,
They
bro.
are- You're right, and they are fire.
Too
but
much red 40 in there though, but I still eating them.
You're correct. Yeah. So, but when it comes to the Kardashians, I prefer Courtney any day. But when it comes to Kim Kardashian, she's never going to be not known, and everybody knows what Fritos is. So I gotta put Fritos at that level. So tell me what you gonna say.
You know what though? I can't deny what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start dropping reason, it's hard to say like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go against it. But I will say, I guess off rip, what I was thinking of.
Go ahead.
I was thinking of the original Lay's.
Okay.
The reason why I'm thinking of it is because popular as hell, right?
Yes.
And at some point, we all enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. But when shit started coming out, and like you said with the box, I'm picking that one last. I don't want the original Lay's. I'm gonna take the barbecue. I'm gonna take the sour cream, the cheddar, whatever. I'm gonna take everything first, and I'm gonna take it last. But I still technically like that with a little turkey and cheese sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I get to a point where I'm like, I'm not saying I hate it. I'm not saying I dislike it. But everything else, it's like, oh, we know about that. We know about that. We've been there. You've been famous. We seen all that. But at the same time, it's like, all right, everything else coming after that, I'm like, I kind of like a little better. So I'm gonna let it go. And at the end of the day, when it comes to Lay's basic chips, it's one of the most used eating chips in the world. Like, come on, like it's not new. Like, it's not something new. We niggas been eating that joint. You know what I'm saying? Us, all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Whoever made her, whatever. So that's what I heard when I first heard it.
That's cool. No, I fuck with that too because I feel like both of us have good reasons as to why like they'd be whatever chip it is going to be.
No, it's a fact.
And whenever we talk, bro, I'm not going to lie. I be sitting there thinking like, how can I clip this to put on TikTok, bro? So I be like, I hope niggas be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, you know,
I think it would though. If you took it, especially on TikTok. Look, YouTube is different. It's only a minute. But on TikTok, we could put a lot more than a minute, and niggas would probably be like, all right, you know what?
That makes sense.
Nigga makes sense.
It has to, yeah.
And I think it does. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't allowed to drag it out no more. You know what I'm
we're
saying?
not though. We're at what, 52 minutes? God,
yeah.
damn. All right, look.
We got more for next time too. That's
do.
the best bet to have more. It's better to be overly saturated with thoughts and experiences, whatever case, than be underwhelming. You know what I'm saying? So
1,000,000%. But it's all good though. Look, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We're not gonna drag it out. You know what I'm gonna say? Please stay up, stay great, and stay blessed. You know I love y'all, and I'm gonna catch you on the next episode. What you gonna say?
yeah.
Shane?